Hi. Good evening, everyone. So I'm Anika, and today I'm going to talk about my Wolverine journey till date. So my journey kind of started when I traveled from my home country to Michigan here to pursue my higher education in data science. So yes, I'm an international student. So when I was traveling here, just the day before I traveled here, I kind of resigned from my job where I was working for 5 years, and I was coming to a new country, to a new degree, and a whole new environment and world here. It was scary. I was leaving behind my community, I was leaving behind the network that I built over the time, and of course my family. So I was determined to be more involved, learn about the new cultures, and I didn't want to just be homesick or think about what I left behind, but I wanted to expand my horizon. So I actually missed out on my welcome day and some introductions because I arrived here late, but what I did was I would go around the campus, look into the different pamphlets, and attend every event, whether it was relevant to me or not, and that's how I found what called me. So I came across the Town Gateway and the different organizations, and I started getting more involved eventually. So I became active members in different clubs which were related to me. For example, the Society of Women Engineers, the Google Developer Student Clubs, which were both catered to my major. As well as for the fun side, I was also being active members of the SAB, the GSO, and eventually being an active member, I ended up crawling up into this leadership positions. So right now I'm serving as the vice president of the Organization of Bangladeshi Students and the secretary of GSO. So all this eventually kind of ties up to the Talent Gateway, because when I came across the Talent Gateway, there were certain prompts and reflections that I had to go back and work on. So through gamification and through the urge of moving forward in points, I would try to get more involved, and that kind of motivated me to look into the different aspects on campus. And during the summer, I actually also worked on my writing skills through the summer writing camp. Now, moving forward on a more professional, non-student organization involvement, I kind of started my first job at the US with my own department, where as a teaching assistant and eventually as a research assistant, and as a staff writer for the Michigan Journal, which is the campus newspaper. While I was working on both of these positions on the campus newspaper, it helped me reflect back, look at things and describe them in a way that other people would be appealing to other people. I learned a lot because obviously journalism is not my major, but as I was working with the editors and the team, I got to learn a new skill which actually improved my writing over the time and my reflection skills as well. And working as a teaching assistant definitely helped me learn about the back end of how things work, understand things from an instructor's perspective, and also helped me be more patient, honestly. It helped me practice a lot of patience because over here, my actions would impact other people as well. And over the summer, I got more involved with the University of Michigan community. I started interning with the ITS at Ann Arbor, and through that, I also got affiliated with the Eisenberg Family Depression Center, which is part of the Michigan Medicine, and I interned for both of them. And it was a surreal summer experience that kind of filled out the void that was there from leaving my previous job at the MGH Group. Now, it was not all just work. I got to exercise my hobbies, have a bit of relaxation. So I enjoy helping out people, I enjoy learning new things, and that's something that I did through volunteering. So just to talk about a little bit on the volunteering and to reflect a little bit, when I actually attended a live TEDx event this semester, and I also got to volunteer for it, and I got to learn how things work behind the scene a little bit. And also for I was volunteering for the hackathon that happened on campus last month. But the biggest experience that I really want to talk about is the upcoming Michigan Dev Fest this Saturday. And I've been working with a team of industry professionals who are essentially the Google Developer Group. And it comprises of people on the professional domain and from actual Google, Little Caesars, and I was actually working with them from September till now, and I can't wait to see it this Saturday being materialized. So, and in fact, I designed the logo. So, I mean, that was a surreal experience for me. Like, I particularly enjoyed it. Well, and then talking about the other things, can you guys guess, like, what's the most favorite location on campus for me? Well, I'll answer that. So for me, it's the Environmental Interpretive Center over here. And when I was working in Ann Arbor, and still those two are my favorite places, is the Gallup Park and the Nichols Arboretum, because those were the places where I could escape. Those were the places, especially the EIC, I would go there in between classes and just have a calming moment with myself. Sometimes I would just take my laptop and sit by the pond and just do my work, have my solo time, and help me have my mind cleared out. So I really love nature, and I love that I have an opportunity to connect with nature on campus. And through the different events that I was talking about, sometimes I go into crafts and painting kind of events and just de-stress myself, and I enjoy that. I haven't been done much of reading, but I did read some books that was recommended by the book club, and also I got accepted into some of the study abroad programs. I was supposed to go into one during the Thanksgiving, but somehow I missed out. But yeah, I hope to, I still have like a semester left, so I believe that I can exercise more of the opportunities that's there for me. So yeah, just to sum all those up, I'm here today presenting in front of you, telling you my story. So all this experience has actually made me confident enough to stand up over here, to talk to you, to tell my story and present it out here. And definitely now, while I was being involved on the different aspects and around, I could think about the issues with me. I wouldn't say issues, more like things that were my limitations that I could work on. And I got the opportunity to work on them and improve over the time. And while I was part of, say, for example, the ideas, or where I was working with the talent gateway or the career services, when I was interacting with the career services, I had a lot of good mentors who actually helped me develop my CVs, my interpersonal skills, helped me get more involved and think beyond academics. And that's something that was my goal when I was coming over here, and I would say I achieved it. So yeah, that's pretty much wraps my presentation here, but I want to end it by thanking the Experience Plus, their career services, all the faculty and staffs and the students who have been part of my journey, and all of you over here for patiently listening to me. So thank you, everyone. Go Blue.